Okay, good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. My name is Taegu Lee. I'm in charge of application certification. Okay, today, I'm going to make a very brief introduction of certification and certification process, and developer support, frequently occurred defect, and finally, I will make my conclusions. First, the introduction of certification. What is application certification? The application certification it determines the application is appropriate on Samsung apps. To developer, we provide guidelines and feedback to create an application. To user, and we offer a qualified application that runs on Samsung mobiles. Like this picture, the certification team is in between the developers and users. We give a very strong connection point to support both parties better. Yeah. Application certification has three main categories, like usability, compatibility, and social norms and Samsung policies. First, the usability. Samsung minimized the requirement to give a degree of freedom to developers. We just check easy to install, easy to understand, easy to use, based on descriptions or manuals. Just a slight change in just usability makes the really user's satisfaction higher. So please just pay little attention in usabilities, and your profit also will become higher too. And next is compatibility. We check here is the purpose of compatibility is maintaining the mobile's original functionality while application running. And we are checking these three test categories in compatibility. Application itself, device feature and application, and interruptions. Application itself must not cause the machine crash. Device feature and application, they should work synchronously, and they must not hurt each other's functionalities. And last one, the interruptions. There is a lot of interruptions like call, SMS, MMS alarms, and your application must have a proper handling method for that. Next is the last one, the social norms and Samsung policy aspect. There's two sides, functional and content side. Functionally, the virus or harmful code or link to the third-party selling site, these kind of functions are prohibited. Content side, some violence or sexual, gambling, or some political contents should be avoided, or you must have some proper age limit for your application. Next, let's see the certification process. Samsung certification process has three main steps: content review, device test, and confirmations. Target will be 7 business days. But usually, so far, it usually takes 3 or 4 days to send the result to developers. When you submit the application, we do the first content review. And if content review fails, we just return the result directly to developers. If it passes, we move to the next page, the device test. In the device test, we are working on usability test and compatibility test. In the end, and board members together, and we decide to accept or reject the applications. Yes. Let's see what kind of developer support we have to increase the pass rate. Okay. First, we provide the self-checklist. You can download this self-checklist in the seller office. It is embedded in the publisher guideline. So the seller office address is seller.samsungapps.com. So in self-checklist, there is must-check items are defined. For example, some seller-provided icon image must be the same with the actual application's icon image. And another example is some splashy image use. In case of bada, you must use your own company's splashy images, not bada default one. Like this, very simple but easy to miss items are defined in this self-checklist. So I strongly recommend you to check before you make a submission, the self-checklist. Okay. Next, develop support is improve the communication. When you submit the application, you will see this kind of comment, like comment to app review board. You can put some application operation or some personal comment here. For example, maybe next week is your birthday, so please pass this application as some birthday gift, and we'll try to pass your applications. Next is another communication way. It's the bidirectional communication, emails. Maybe you have you're not satisfied with the certification result. Then maybe you have some complaints or any concerns or maybe lots of suggestions. You can send us email and we will answer you in a timely manner. After the certification, you will have some test result report. The first page here is something screening result, age rate, and this kind of things are really similar to other companies' test result report. Okay, but in the second page here, there we provide a really detailed reproduction procedure, and also there is some videos and screenshot images to help developers reproduce the defect easily. And now, I'll just summarize this section of listing some developer support items. First, self-checklist. Samsung provides a self-checklist, and many other companies doesn't provide it. Also, contents of report, I explained. Many companies provide the defect summaries, but we provide really detailed reproduction procedures and also video and screenshots. Now, I think the third one you're really concerned about is officially is 7 business days, but average is 3 or 4 days to return the result. And final one, also you are thinking very important. Currently, we are supporting this kind of service with just for free. Yeah. And like this, if we see just this kind of items, maybe you will see how Samsung is supportive for the developers. Yes.